Pound for pound sports entertainment. Hit the like button, comment below, share, do all of that right now. Hit the like button. That's right, the thumbs up button at the bottom of the screen. Go ahead and tap that for your boy. While you're at it, if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for your boy. It's your host, F. Mary. We're going to get right to it like we always do. Listen, world-renowned promoter Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Promotions, Matchroom Boxing, shall I say. He's a great promoter. I give him that. He is the current and the future of boxing. Absolutely. This game will be in, I think it's inevitable that it will be in Eddie Hearn's hands, potentially, if he keeps up doing what he's doing. Now, a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people do like him. It is what it is. I don't care about your opinion if you like Mr. Eddie Hearn or not, right? The main purpose of this video, I was just thinking, I'm like, does Eddie Hearn make promises to fighters that he can't keep? That's a good question. That's a very, very good question. I just know a couple situations where a couple fighters were promised some things that Mr. Eddie Hearn unfortunately was unable to deliver on, right? Now, it could have been miscommunication. Could have been, I didn't say I was going to get you these fights. I was going to try to get you these fights. I was going to give you the best chance of getting these fights. And remember when Mr. Eddie Hearn and Dazn started up and they thought coming to America and taking it over and throwing a whole bunch of money at fighters would get the job done, right? It's a certain thing called loyalty. Not to mention a certain thing called having your business taken care of. A lot of these fighters are locked up. Certain advisor deals, you can't take this deal without this last little signature. Some people call it a permission slip. It is what it is. It's good for fighters, bad for fighters. Everyone's situation is different. Some situations are, if the deal has some perks, so to speak, like, oh, we're going to pay you $7 million, but if you lose this fight, then your next 3 fights are going to be on Dazn, or you lose this fight, next 3 fights are going to be on PBC or Golden Boy, stuff like that. Sometimes it's contracts like that. All right. Certain situations, I'm going to give you this opportunity, but if this happens, blah, 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 A, B, and C. I don't, the more I think about Mr. Eddie Hearn, like I said, he's a great promoter. I just remember, from what I understood of the Edgar Berlanga contract, the whole reason why him signing with Dazn was it allegedly was a 3-fight deal, and Canelo was included in that 3-fight deal. Now, even Mr. Edgar Berlanga said, I want the big names. Canelo went over to PBC. It is what it is. I want, Triple G. I want Jaime Munguia. I get that. That's all you can do. Because guess what? Triple G, we don't even know if he's going to fight anymore. He gave up all his belts. It is what it is. You want to come to 68? I need your name on my resume, passing of the torch type of thing. Cool. Jaime Munguia, that fight makes sense. You guys are on the same network. Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya got into it. Mr. Eddie Hearn said, I'm going to talk to, Oscar's bosses at Dazn and try to make that fight happen. It's kind of disrespectful, but it is what it is. All right. I'm just looking at the past when Dazn started up. Mr. Eddie Hearn trying to throw money at Jaime Munguia for Demetrius Andrade, right? He got none of the fights. Mr. Eddie Hearn had Tevin Farmer at the time. He actually re-signed Tevin Farmer for, he was fighting like a 3-4 fight deal or whatever like that. But he wanted to bring Gervonta Davis over to the zone. Allegedly a $7-8 million deal. I don't know, allegedly, ballpark figures, whatever. I don't know what the deal was exactly. All I know was an offer was made. And then a counter offer was made to Mr. Tevin Farmer on behalf of PBC and Showtime. So it is what it is. But, I mean, would you sign with a promoter? And this has nothing to do, well, it does have something to do with Mr. Eddie Hearn. I don't want to call him out in particular. But would you, if I'm a fighter, would I sign with a promoter that has a history of not delivering on the promises? That's rough. Now, of course, maybe you'll be compensated if I can't get these fights done. Okay, that's a good thing. But overall, it's kind of a letdown. Mr. Edgar Berlanga was hoping for a Mexico-Puerto Rico showdown between Canelo and himself and Berlanga. That would have been phenomenal for his career. Now he's taking the Mexican versus Puerto Rico showdown versus Jaime Munguia. He would like that fight too. I think that's the best that he can do on his side of the street, so to speak. But I don't like this situation at all. Eddie Hearn has to do better. My thing is, If you can't say for sure you're going to do something, don't say anything at all. It is what it is. Salute to Mr. Eddie Hearn. Like I said, you are the future. You are the present. And you keep doing what you do. Keep continuing to grow. Keep up the good work as far as putting in everything, giving your fighters your all. And if you can't deliver with certain promises, just don't promise anyone anything. That's one of my pet peeves, baby. If you can't just stand by your word, don't say anything at all. With that being said, let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's your host, F. Merritt, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. I'm out.